Today is June 14th, 2017. I want to go over a swing trade that has been working very well that we broke down in extreme detail in StocksToTrade Pro the last few days and even weeks. So CVNA is Carvana, a very interesting company. I actually want to go see one of their units. They make some sort of like used car vending machine, like literally automobiles, and you can like go there and like buy them without like dealing with a human. So hey, who doesn't like avoiding the used car salesman? But I'm mainly trading it based on technicals versus the fundamentals, what their product is, et cetera, even though it is an earnings winner, and I will go into that. So this is a recent IPO, so this yearly, one-day chart is right. It IPO'd in May or late April. You can tell this candle, it opened up in the roughly 1350, which you'll hear 1350 several more times. Ended up basically closing near the low on the day, and then for a few days was just ugly sell, sideways, more selling. Then earnings came out on the 7th. So if I go to my STT Pro notes, which again in StocksToTrade Pro, there's a link below. Check it out. I live stream every morning, every afternoon. Do watch lists every day. I'm in chat every day. We got a lot of great stuff, a lot of cool interaction. I also timestamp and record everything for offline viewing. So even if you're not at the, say, the market open session like this one on the 7th, you would have been able to look at your notes, on your phone from anywhere, and you'd see exactly what I said on CVNA at 9 a.m. You don't even necessarily have to be in the sessions because you've got all the timestamp notes and ideas. But CVNA was an earnings winner, recent IPO, used car exchange, not exactly a hot sector. We'll watch for dips and base at 1050 for a day and or swing trade. So that was going back here on the 7th. Never ended up getting the entry of the plan. More or less fell off the radar, and you can see that, but I was talking about it on the 8th, the 9th, and then really got interesting on the 12th where it broke. So we're back on the 12th. What really was interesting to me, even more than that 1050 level when it had the earnings announcement, was the fact that we got this. That 1350 level broke and held that day on the 12th. So let me go back to an intraday on the 12th. It broke that 1350 level and then basically held it all day and closed, in the high 13s. So the idea was to buy that, potential, just a trade idea, was to buy that 1350 hold with risk back down around 13. Now, that's a pretty wide risk to reward, but the whole intention was this was a swing trade. So when I say swing trade in StocksToTrade Pro, I'm talking about multi-day, multi-week trades. On a day trade, on an intraday trade, very seldom do we ever give something, 50 cents of range. Then you're talking, a day trade, you're talking more like 10, 20 cents at the top. But this was a swing trade, multi-day hold. Then you can see, every day is up on this stock. So it closed at roughly 14 on the 12th, opened up higher, and never broke that 14 level. Really no reason to ever sell 13th, which would have been yesterday. And then today, big parabolic candle. We did talk a lot about, exiting positions into this rip. If you took that 1350 idea, you're looking at 1650 early this morning. Let me get the intraday chart. If I remember right, it was pretty early. It touched 1670 at 9:47 a.m. So you've got $3 a share in 2 days. Big parabolic candle. That was a potential exit there. Now, the interesting thing is, even, we had kind of a wonky day with the Fed announcement, but you can see intraday, it pulled back a little bit, held that 1575 level, and ground sideways, based higher, based a little higher, and for all intents and purposes, closed at the high of the day. I mean, it closed at 1671. The high of the day is 1683. I mean, when you're talking a $16 stock, 10 cents off its actual high, to me, that's a high a day close. I mean, that's close enough, So again, solid base higher, recent IPO. I'm looking at the fact that, if you were a bag holder, so say you bought on day one, the other reason 1350 was interesting to me is nobody, any of these buyers, they're all green as of 2 days ago when this stock broke 1350. Now, if you sold and moved on, you're obviously not green, but this thing rewarded bag holders. If you bought the top on IPO day and you, in my opinion, foolishly held for the last 6 weeks, you're green at this point. You're green yesterday. You're obviously green, you're green 2 days ago. You're obviously green today and yesterday. So, again, not the sexiest sector, but the market keeps grinding higher. We kind of shrugged off the interest rate raise today. I love these swing trades, these multi-day trades, especially in the summer. And again, check out StocksToTrade Pro if you're interested. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 notes over the last 7 days discussing CVNA. So we were all over this thing. All right, guys. CVNA could be. I'll be watching this tomorrow. This thing could definitely. I see nothing but blue sky on this thing. Recent IPO, strong market. Always have a risk. Always have a stop. Always have a plan. But this thing is not off my radar by any means. So thanks a lot, guys, and have a great night.